guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. As for me, I am doing great. I am beautiful. I am happy, and I thank God for the life and for seeing you guys again after a long time. I'm so happy, guys, that we are back again. And today I have a very juicy content for you guys. Today we'll be talking about being single after 30. Yeah. Because sometimes people, especially we ladies, you think that being single at 30 is a crime or an offense or just name it. But guys, I'm going to make you guys understand that being single is not a curse. Rather, it's a blessing in its disguise. If you utilize the that singlehood very well. Yeah, utilize it very well. So don't feel bad that you are single at 30, or you are single at 35, or you are single at, I don't know, the age you may be. So let's get right into the video. So guys, yeah, tell me what it feels like if you are still single at 30, at just, if you know you are still single, just tell me how it feels like. Me, I'm going to share my own experience, how I felt, how I was able to overcome the pressure, the challenges, and all whatnot. Yeah, that's what we are going to be talking about today. So, first of all, let me just make it clear that being single at any age in time is not a bad thing, or rather, I would say it's not a curse. It's just like, or rather, I would say, you feeling being unfortunate, my dear. Sincerely speaking, there's nothing wrong with it. I tell people, or rather, I would rather say that when you are single, just develop yourself. Find things to do to get your mind occupied, to get your mind away from it, and don't let peer pressure push you into doing things you are not supposed to do. Sincerely speaking, yeah. Before I got married, probably I would say my own case was a little bit different. Initially, when I was younger, like 20 something, when, yeah, when I around my early 20s, I was so eager to get married. All I was thinking was just getting married, and having children, and just name it. But I noticed as I crossed, after I celebrated my 25th birthday, that, yeah, that mentality changed. Instead of thinking about getting married, I started thinking about how to make myself more better, more more productive, more useful. And guys, one thing I would like you to know that please don't lower your standard for any reason whatsoever. Because sometimes most of us ladies who are above 30, because you are eager to get married, you lower your standard. I've read so many stories on Facebook that sometimes I ask, is it that some of them there was no courtship, or they were just so eager to be called somebody's wife? My dear, see, I've been married for, yeah, my traditional marriage for like, I've been married traditionally for 1 year, and let me say Christian marriage for, because I did my traditional marriage in July, while I did my white wedding in December. So let's say traditionally 1 year, and white wedding, that is okay, nine months now, yeah. So I could tell you that my experience from these few months, guys, Omo, it is not easy. One lie. Sometimes when I speak, people will just be laughing. When I just start talking because people will just say get married, get married, get married, get married, get married, get married. They don't tell you what is inside you. Sincerely speaking, they don't tell you that marriage is what hard work. Sincerely speaking, I'm telling you that. I said that one day I'm going to ask my mother why they did not teach me why growing up that getting married is even getting married is even more difficult than being single. I don't know for you, but for me, that is what I feel and that's what I think. Fine, yeah, marriage is a beautiful thing. It's beautiful, it's a blessing, and yeah, let me just beautiful. But guys, for you to have a successful marriage, you have to put in more work. And your marriage cannot be successful when you are not self-fulfilled. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Because if you don't marry someone who understands you, I don't know how you're going to go in your marital life. But that's a different story for another day. Let's focus on being single, how to deal with challenges and the peer pressure from family and friends. Well, before I got married, in my own case, I was not bothered. My parents, nobody was really applying pressure on me because I was making use of my singlehood. Yeah, I was making good use of my singlehood. I was trying to develop myself, and I knew growing up after I celebrated my 25th birthday, then I wasn't working. I was just doing a menial job here and there, and being a little bit sensible and wise at that time, I made up my mind that I am not going to get married until I have my master's and I have a well-paying job. Reasons best known to me because I'm this type of a person. I don't want to depend on any man for anything. I should be able to buy whatever I need, I feel like, and I also want to be a supportive wife, not just a liability to any man I would get married to as at then. I wanted a wife that would be able to help the husband when there are challenges in the home. I don't just want to be there and the man will just be doing everything because I noticed that men die on time. Yeah, men die on time. When you go around, I don't know, maybe in Africa, I don't know, I've not been to Europe, abroad, I don't know what is obtainable there. But in our African culture or in our African environment, men tend to die earlier than their wives. And in my own case, I don't want to be a widow on time. So I knew that for me not to be a widow on time, I need to be able to support my husband financially, spiritually, in any way I can, just to ease the stress on him because our African men has been trained to bottle up a lot of issues. They don't speak up. Yeah, they don't speak up. Even when they are hot, they tend to bottle it up. I don't want to add more to that already caged man in African mentality. So I already made up my mind there that I must have a job, a well-paying job, and I must have my masters. Because sincerely speaking, I am a career lady. Let me not lie. I know that. I'm a career lady. I want to get to the peak of academics. And I'm hoping and I'm believing that God will grant me that wish. So, excuse me. So being single was not an issue to me. At the time, I think early last year, before I got married, I already made up my mind that I was not interested in getting married. I just want to just build myself academically, financially, and all what's not, and just live life. That was just my own perspective. So, yeah, along the line, yeah, it being let me say that I didn't want to get married didn't mean I was not in any relationship. I was in relationships. I had my ups and downs in relationship. And I noticed that with each relationship that failed, yeah, I cried about it and looked inward a bit to know if the problem was coming from me or from the guy. And whatever happens, I try to be a better person that when they see me in nearest future, they will be glad or they would have wished. I was this kind of person that has this mentality. I wasn't someone that wants to be stagnant, that wants to be in one place. So being single was a kind of blessing to me because tried to use that period I was able to develop myself in every way I think I should. And I believe that God has been faithful because it's not by my power that, yeah, that all those things I got them before I got married. But I believe it's by the mercies of God that I was able to achieve those things. So being single is not an issue. It's not a cause. It's not which language will I use? Just like being single is just a blessing. It's a time for you to develop yourself in every area of life, whatever you want to do. If you are someone that loves traveling, if you have the means, do that. If you are somebody that loves academics, if you have the means, further your education. If you are somebody, just try to build yourself. Just try to build yourself, develop yourself as much as you can, because marriage is a different ball game altogether. Sometimes I just wake up and be like, ha, now so my life. If I tell you that, sincerely speaking, since I got married, I have not gone home. Why? Because I have more responsibilities now. I cannot just wake up and carry my bag and move. Like when I was single, I go home virtually every single month. I go home every month. A month I don't go home. Just know that the next month I am off. I try to visit home more often than I do now. Because I'm answerable to someone. But then I will just by myself. I don't owe anybody anything. I can just wake up in the morning, carry my bag and off I go. But now I can't do that. That is one of the disadvantages of getting married. You are kind of, how would I put it now? Yeah, you are kind of restricted in a lot of things you do. When I was single, you can see I'm putting on weight. Probably with time with you, I will show you guys my picture, what I looked like when I was single. I could wake up in the morning, dress, just take my bath and off I go to work. I come back, I eat. Practically, I was eating once a day. Yeah, I cook once a day. I eat once a day because I was trying to keep fit. But unfortunately, since I got married, it's not possible because I have a man in the house that needs to be fed. So I have to cook. And if you are a foodaholic like me that loves food, you know that you cannot be cooking and be starving yourself now. It's not easy. I've tried, as in my entire life, losing weight this period is the most difficult thing I've ever done. Or like when I was sick, if I want to lose weight, I can just try to eat, and if I want to lose weight, pam, I just starve myself for the next 1 week, and I am good to go. But now I cannot even starve myself because the week I want to say I want to lose weight, that's the week husband man will be one and be telling me he wants to eat fried rice, he wants to eat this one, he wants to eat that one. I mean, I cannot finish cooking. You know what? How difficult it is to cook after cooking, and I will not eat it. After I have to eat because it's not easy. So that is another challenges or challenge of being married against being single. And sincerely speaking, I know everybody wants to get married, but let me tell you, when you are married, married life brings another part of you that, sincerely speaking, you'll be asking if you are the same person. Because now you need to be more tolerant, more patient. If not, we know what is happening. I don't want to bring those thoughts into this video. We know what is happening in real life outside. We know what is happening. If you are not caring, there are other babes there who will do the job for you. So as a lady, you need to develop yourself first. I'm not even talking about being for women alone. Both men, both sides. You need to develop yourself in every way you can. Your dreams, just try to live your dreams because you may not have that opportunity when you are married because you'll be more responsible. I don't mean being single that you're not responsible. You have more responsibilities at your, how will I put it now? You have more responsibilities now than when you were single. You have to build yourself spiritually, physically, emotionally, psychologically, financially, just name it. Just need to build yourself to that level that you'll be able to take whatever marriage challenges brings to you. Because marriage is not a bed of roses. It's a hard work. And for you to enjoy your marriage in later life, you need to do the hard work that comes with it. That is that few years of marriage with bearing children and all what's not. You just need to be patient. You need to be more understanding. And if you are somebody that is not that cannot air your view when you are not happy, when you are sad, when you don't like stuff, my dear, marriage is not for you because you need to communicate. For your marriage to be successful, you need to communicate your feelings. And this aspect of communication needs to be developed as a single girl or a single lady, right? If you don't develop that area of your life, it will be difficult for you to do that when you are married. Yeah, it will be difficult for you to do that when you're married. If you're somebody that have low self-esteem as a single person, just know that marriage will not make that any difference. Marriage is not going to change that personality of yours because when you are married, you may go out and see some other persons and know what is happening on Facebook or Instagram, and you think that there are issues in your own marriage. Just know that those ones are fake life. Many people show you what they want you to see, not what is actually happening behind the scene. So you need to develop yourself, your self-esteem, your self-worth, so that no man can rubbish you, my dear. If you don't have anything to contribute in a man's life, a time will come you become so tired of you. Yes, I mean what I'm saying. If you don't have anything tangible to contribute in a man's life, a time will come you become so tired of you. That is why you see most these marriages these days don't even last. Because most people, most girls, let me leave the men aspect. Let me just focus on we women, female. Most of us just want to answer misses, but we don't want to do the work that comes with bearing that title. We don't want to do the work that comes with bearing that title. And for you to be able to carry out your duties as a wife, as a mother, you need to develop yourself as a single person. You need to develop yourself in all areas of life for you to be able to carry out your duty as a mother and a wife that you are supposed to do when you are married. So don't still see being single as a bad thing. Even if you are single at 35, just believe that there's a man for you out there. Just build yourself, develop yourself, spend your time, and make sure you keep away from negative comments. Keep away from environments that will mount pressure on you. And above all, don't lower your standard. If you are someone who has decided that you must attain certain heights in life before you get married, my dear, just focus on that. Because you just need to say this that there are some men who are joy killers out there. So if you lower your standard because you want to get married and you end up with the wrong person, just know that your dreams and aspirations are all gone forever. You end up living a life of regrets. So just spend your time as a single person to develop yourself academically, financially, spiritually, and the spiritual aspect of your life as a single person will be transferred into your life as a married person. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Because when you are married, you need to be more prayerful. Being married comes with a lot of challenges spiritually that you need to fight. That you need to fight. I don't mean fight physically with prayers. You need to have a good faith. If you're a young girl that don't know that when you wake up in the morning, you can't pray, you can't, as in you are just up and just know that marriage is not for you. Because now I'm speaking from experience. Now I know that I have someone I need to pray for. I know that I need my husband to be successful. I need him to be happy. I want him to be at his best at all times. I want him to achieve all that he has been created to achieve. And I cannot do that on my own. I need to do that with the help of God. And the only way I can do that is by building a good relationship with God. Yeah. I know that building a good relationship with God. That is the only way you can help your husband, because I know I need to pray for him. We know that men, sometimes they will say, yes, women are weaker vessels. My sisters and my brothers, men are far, far more weaker than women. I know what I'm saying. A man is moved by what they see. A man could be married to a very beautiful lady, to be married to a very beautiful lady in the house. And you see a very dirty girl with a skimpy skirt and show breast and all whatnot. And he will fall for that thing. So it takes the grace of God, it takes a man that is filled with the Spirit of God to be a dedicated husband and a father. And we as their wife, we owe them that duty and responsibility to always pray for them. Yeah. It's the duty of your wife to always pray for your husband, pray for your kids, whatever you want your children to be. You don't need to wait until you have them before you start praying. You start praying on time. And this boils down to being single. If you're single, while you were single, that aspect of that spiritual aspect of your life was not developed. I don't know how you are going to do that when you are married. It will be difficult to do that. Because there is not when you are married, that's where you need to develop yourself. But I'm just telling you what I feel and what I think should be done when you're single. You don't need to allow peer pressure to push you into getting married when you know you are not ready. Yeah, when you know you are not ready, I know what I mean what I'm saying. There's a difference between wanting to be married and being ready for married life. When you are ready for married life, you will know. The signs will be there and you will know you are ready. But some persons just want to be married because, oh, all my friends are married, so I need to be married. Sincerely speaking, it won't work. Although for some persons it has worked for them, but for some, they are regretting it. They are regretting it. And my sisters and brothers, never lower your standard for anything in this life. Never lower your standard for anything in this life. I guess I've really talked so much in this video, and if you love this kind of content, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and like, subscribe, and share. I beg, eh? Let's just be finish the official one. Let's just be this. Please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. I'm begging you guys. Help my ministry to move to its permanent side. Permanent side. I love you guys. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye. Catch you. Love you. See you. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please, I'm begging you. Please, please, please. Thank you. And see you in my next video.